Greetings, family. Peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru, and thanks for visiting my channel. Family, I just saw this horrific photo of this little 8-year-old biracial boy who was nearly lynched. New Hampshire police refused to release information in this case. Welcome to Donald Trump's America. Say what you want, but when the United States President defends avowed white supremacists, one can't be surprised when bullying takes on a decidedly racist tone, as it did with an 8-year-old biracial boy who was hung from a tree in the year 2017. The climate has been set. NH1.com reports that a Claremont, New Hampshire boy had been flown to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. This after one or more teens decided to hang him from a tree with a rope. The boy's mother, Cassandra Merlin, posted the horrific photo of her baby's neck on Facebook, and even then gave those responsible the benefit of the doubt. And of course, this is a picture of the mother's caption of her son's neck, a picture of her son's neck after some white teens tried to hang him from a tree. This is barbaric, it's savage, it's inhumane. Well, let's go into some additional information. NH1.com said that Claremont Police Chief Mark Chase refused to comment on the case, but said the department is investigating the incident, which took place on August 28th. He said that because the perpetrators are juveniles, he is prevented from discussing the case publicly. He said that unlike the adult judicial system, which is aimed at punishment, the juvenile justice system is designed to correct and rehabilitate aberrant behavior. Well, before I go on, family, I just want to remind white America that we have seen many cases of young black teens who were juveniles, and the justice system decided to charge them as adults. These monsters who did this to this little boy should be charged as an adult. Why the white justice system refuses to hold accountable monsters that would do something as barbaric and savage as this is beyond me. But it just goes to show what type of white privilege white people get when stories like this come about. This is when they need to be pointed out, these type of stories, because they try to go into denial mode and say that white privilege does not exist. These are prime examples of how and where it exists. These white kids who did this, they should be charged as an adult. This is a pure hate crime. What more needs to be investigated? This is a hate crime, period, point blank. But I digress. It says, quote, "These people need to be protected," Chase said. "Mistakes they make as a young child should not have to follow them for the rest of their life," unquote. See, once again, how they try to protect little white kids that do things like this, of this nature, and this is so hatred. It's heinous. It's barbaric. It's savagery. Quote, "Notice how he called these predators young children," wrote Helm, infantilizing the white teens. Conversely, teens like Trayvon Martin are made out to be hulking, menacing adults. Chief Chase seems to be centering the perpetrator's feelings and futures, all but forgetting about the trauma of the little boy who had his so-called friends hang him from a tree to the point where he had to be medevaced to a hospital. Now, according to the victim's grandmother, Lori Slattery, he was playing with a group of children and teens when they began to taunt him with racist epithets and throw sticks and rocks at him. Well, those were not his friends. That's first and foremost. And his white mother, of course, she was delusional, so she has a lot to blame of this too. She was delusional, thinking that these little white kids were innocent, and little did she find out the truth of the matter. It continues and says that someone stood on a picnic table and the group wrapped a rope from a nearby tire swing around the boy's throat, then kicked him off the table. The victim swung back and forth 3 times before he was able to free himself. None of the teens came to his aid. So all these little white teens sitting there watching with amusement as this boy suffered what you see in front of your eyes right now. NH1.com said Chief Chase refused to state whether the crime was racially motivated, although accounts of the incident make it clear the attack was based on the child's race. Well, no kidding. Why is it that white America always is in pure denial about a race hate crime? White people are always in denial when it comes to a race hate crime. They're only not in denial when it happens to them. That is a major, huge problem. You could see with your own eyes what happened to this little boy. Wait, let me put my camera up closer since you failed to see what I'm talking about. This is what some white teens did to this 8-year-old. White America, this is what hate produces. Slattery told Valley News it's clear to her that the attack was racist because her grandson has been targeted for racist abuse from the same group of children and teens in the past. Well, again, I said this earlier that the mother is partially to blame. And of course she is, because she's stupid enough to allow this kid to continuously hang out with these kids. She says that it's happened before. That makes absolutely no sense. Her grandson is recovering now and preparing for his first day of school on Tuesday with rope marks and a total traumatic experience coming from his so-called friends. Wow, what a way to start school. Helm wrote, quote, "Welcome to Donald Trump's America. Say what you want, but when the United States president defends avowed white supremacists, one can't be surprised when bullying takes on a decidedly racist tone as it did with an 8-year-old biracial boy who was hung from a tree in the year 2017. The climate has been set." Yep, I just repeated that because it was worth repeating. This is Guru. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love to you and yours. This is pure savagery and hate. I'm out.